Alright, what's up, brothers? As you can see, we have a so-called black woman and a so-called white man in the background. It's an interracial couple, and she's gonna ask him why he's dating her or dating a black woman, and he's gonna ask her the same thing or why she's dating him. And what I want to expound on in this video is that they say something that I think is very vital, very powerful. Is that they say they share the same values. All right, now I would have to ask them what do they mean by that, because a lot of people don't know what morals and values are. They really don't. They think they're words. No, man. Morals and values, to keep it simple, brothers, is just rules and regulations that you practice. That's it. That's all. You know, a good example of that is the Ten Commandments, brothers. Matter of fact, another good example is that you heard that old saying, a man should have a code. I agree, a man should have a code. Rules and regulations that he abide by that govern him, all right? And usually most wise men do. Most wise men have some type of rules and regulations that they abide by, things that they won't do. Matter of fact, the 10 crack commandments, even though he's talking about a lifestyle of crime, but when I thought about that when I was young and I remember thinking about that, I said, man, that's actually some good rules to abide by in that lifestyle. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble. Same with the mobsters. You know, that's one of the reasons why the Italian mob was able to survive and thrive for so long. They had rules and regulations. All right? And it kept down a lot of bull, you understand what I'm saying, in that lifestyle. All right? But anyway, with that being said, brothers, for you so-called black men, make sure when you're picking a woman that she share your morals and values. Or she, at the very least, she respects it, all right? Matter of fact, I saw a YouTube channel, The Art of Manliness, and they said, Art of Manliness, I'm going to have to look at this article, but they said, no, a scientist said, according to Art of Manliness, in this video, it's called the 14 red flags of dating, if I'm mistaken. You can look that video up, because I'm going to actually go back to the video, because it said that scientists said people who share the same morals and values, or similar morals and values, usually tend to have a great relationship. I'm like, exactly, because you're what the scriptures would call equally yoked. You see what I'm saying, brothers? Like in the scriptures, that's what's called equally yoked. You share the same morals and values, all right? So, you know, it's up to you, brothers, what you want to pick. Me personally, I prefer a so-called black woman, but it's up to you what you want. If you want to choose outside your race, it's up to you. I'll talk about that a whole nother day, really. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to check out what they say in PowerPoint through that, okay? All right, so remember, brothers, your morals and values, that's just rules and regulations you practice, all right? If you practice, for instance, if you practice keeping a Sabbath day, let's say that, you know, it might not be in your best interest, if you're not married already, to pick a woman who don't practice the Sabbath day. I'm not saying you don't have to, but I'm just saying it might not be in your best interest because you're going to be conflicting, you know. I've seen it happen a lot of times with dudes like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing. She don't want to do it no more. Yeah, because that's not who she is. You see what I'm saying? She want to go out and do this and do that, be a thought. I'm not calling it a thoughts, but, you know, she want to party and dance. Brothers, women like that need to be where they are, all right? So pick a woman that shares your morals and values, brothers. With this society, we all got different morals and values because that's what they promote. It's for confusion. But make sure what you practice, what you adhere to, that woman accepts it. This is for long-term relationships, brothers. Now you just want to, what they call pump and dump. It don't matter who you're dating. Just knock her off and keep it moving. You know, have fun with it as long as you can or whatever. All right? So, for example, if you believe that your kids should have discipline, order, and structure, and have rules, and if they break those rules, they should be held accountable. Make sure that woman you choose for long term or have kids with accepts that. She practiced that. She's with that. Because if you don't, what you're going to do, you're going to get a woman who undermines you. And all that's going to do is make your kids deceitful. You're going to be like, look, you can't eat pork, son. As soon as you leave, his mama gonna be like, fuck what your daddy said. Here goes some pork chops smothered in gravy. You understand what I'm saying, brothers? And I've seen it happen countless times. Countless times. Alright? Make sure you pick a woman, like for me, instance, a woman for me to have kids by, she has to understand that me, her, and the kids are not equals. She has to understand that us and the kids are not equals. If she want to be their friends, you know those women want to be friends, don't want to discipline them. Nah, I don't want to discipline them. Nah, I think that's too mean. I'm not marrying that woman nor if I'm having kids with her. Because she's going to undermine me. See what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go on and check this out.
What's up, guys? How's it going? My name is Victoria, and on my right, this wonderful, smart, very intelligent, her speech is very clear and very wise. Your name is?
Victoria.
And today we're doing another couples talk, and this time instead of me asking Victoria some questions, she's going to ask me a deep question. I don't know what it is. I haven't thought about the answer, so it can be fresh for the video, but this point of these videos is to have deep conversations with each other to get to know each other better.
Yes.
And we hope that you're gonna, ask yourself similar questions. Maybe you don't have an answer for this one, but talk about things that are deep, because deep questions bring each couple closer to each other. So go ahead and ask me a question.
So the question that I have ready for Dor is, why are you dating a black woman?
Good question. And it's good that your mom has asked me this before.
My mom has asked you this
question?
question?
Yeah, at the lunch table, dinner table, of course. Maybe like 2
Wait,
times
when did she
already.
ask you this question?
She asked that before, for sure.
I wasn't there because I
Okay.
don't remember.
Okay, let me answer that. Well, first of all, I want to say this. I'm not dating a black girl. I'm dating a Victoria woman. That's number one. I wasn't going for the skin tone. And whenever I came to the US, we go to an HBCU, I didn't have that much choice of race there. But Victoria, became a good soulmate of mine, and that's why I'm dating Victoria. In fact, instead of answering that question, why am I dating a black woman, I would answer, what do I like about dating a black woman? And particularly you. I like the fact that...
This wasn't my question.
The fact that you are easygoing, and I think, talking to many black women.
That is your question. Unless he dated a black woman before you, which he should have been specific. If you're the only black woman he's dated, then you're the only experience he can really speak of. All right? But he says she's easygoing, which is good. That's a good trait to have. That's a good trait to have. Also, I want to say this. I know a lot of people say, well, black women tend to be more submissive with white men. That could be true. I'm pretty sure that's true in some cases. I'm pretty sure it is. But also, I want to say this is another dynamic that we don't tackle, is that we don't want to give. It's like we don't want to give a white man the credit that he can pick a good woman. He's like, shit, yeah, she might be black, but he picked a good woman. You understand what I'm saying? He picked a good woman. I'm not saying every white man, but some of them white dudes, they can just pick a good woman, man. All right? And so, and it's not just white men. I've seen some black guys, some so-called brothers, who have picked a good woman. All right? So, I don't think they are in abundance. I'm just being honest with you. Majority of the so-called brothers I know, I would say the vast majority of them are in dysfunctional relationships. But it's two I can think of off my head. Two that I vouch for that has what I would call a healthy relationship. All right, those brothers picked some good women. But anyway, let's go on.
In general, they are less, thinking about themselves. They are less self-centered. They're more selfless, and they are, talking. They don't think too much about themselves. Of course, not everybody. But I've noticed that notion among black people. They are more of, they don't take themselves too seriously. They can have self-irony, self-joking, and that's what I like the most about dating a black woman. But I would say that would be the only one that I can attribute to, the race. But let me answer answer this: why am I dating Victoria Roland? And what really stood out for me in you?
Jesus,
So
we sound old. How long have we been dating?
I mean, 3 years now.
Well, he said they're selfless. I guess he wanted. I'm assuming he's talking about black women. They're not self-centered. Well, those some black women I would like to meet. I'm not saying we don't have black women like that. Like that, you understand? But I'm just saying it's harder to find those attributes. It's getting increasingly harder to find those attributes with so-called black women here in of the Americas. Here in America, I would say. Let's go on.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I date you, Victoria, because
This was not my question, y'all. Why you gotta get deep? I'm not trying to cry on camera right now.
Okay, how am I supposed to answer this?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and because you're very
Yeah, it is about you. Unless he dated multiple black women before you. Let's go on.
supportive of me. You're smart. You have great potential, and I think that our values align. And that's the main thing. Our values align. Our core values align. And I think that's why we work together, Polska. And even though we can be making jokes, we can be having arguments, our individual traits may not be same, but our values are the same. And so even though
You heard that, brothers? Their values are the same. Now, if he means what I think he means, I would have to talk to him personally and question him about that. Because a lot of people say these words, values, and mores, and they don't understand them. They couldn't even name not one more value that they have. But if he means what I think he means, that's why their relationship is probably a good fit. They share the same values. All right? Things that they hold dear to. All right? So that's all. And that's once you understand that, brothers, that's all you need for a long-term relationship. I mean, not all you need, but that'll help you picking a good mate for a long-term relationship. Okay. Like for instance, brothers, if you believe in, if you practice keeping your house clean, this is just a simple analogy. You wake up, you keep your house clean. You like to take out the trash, keep things neat and orderly. And ask yourself, why would you in turn marry a woman or get a woman pregnant who's the total antithesis of that? I mean, she keeps her house junky. She don't like cleaning up. She don't do nothing. So chances are she don't like cleaning up. It's chances are she don't like cleaning herself up. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want that. Now, when he says they're different, I think he's referring to race and their personality. Like, you're men and women, of course you're gonna have some differences. Like you might like boxing. She might like watching, I don't know, soap operas or something. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? She might like knitting. You like fishing. You see where I'm going? So you have these type of differences. You might like lifting weights. She might just like doing cardio. Okay, that's cool, but as long as y'all values line up, I mean, shared morals and values, like you guys believe in keeping the Sabbath day. It's just for one instance. Or let's just say, you guys believe in keeping a house clean and orderly, and you guys believe that if you have kids, the kids should respect elders, the kids should be disciplined, they should have chores. These are all values, you know what I'm saying? Good values. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure your values are aligned. That way you be what they call equally yoked. Yeah, you're going to have differences. You're a man, she's a woman. You're different in that regard anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go on.
we are different, it's like a lion and, I don't know, a panther, but
Am I the panther?
am I the lion? What I'm trying to say? But even though we're different, as animals, right? We're after the same goal. We are chasing the same goal.
Yeah.
So even though we are on the different sides of the spectrum, we're going in the same direction, helping each other out.
Yeah.
And that's why I think why I date you, because you helped me achieve my goals. If I was very selfish,
Yeah.
but I see a lot of things in you that are going to be good for humanity, and I want to bring them out. I'll ask the same question to you, Victoria. Why? Why are you laughing? Why are you?
Like she said, he said she'll help him achieve his goals, which is good, brothers. A good woman would do that. She's a helpmeet. A good woman would do that. She should be a support system to you. All right. A lot of so-called black men don't have that. Some do, some don't. All right, but but like I also think when he just said different, he mean like race too. He mean as far as race and personality. But they have the same morals and values. If he means what I think he means, like I said, I would have to question him personally. But like I said, as I said earlier, brother, as long as you got those values, you're gonna be good. So what you got differences? Like I said, you're men and a woman, you're different. You probably meet a woman, she loves shopping. You probably don't care to shop. Women, they love shopping. Oh, I want to go shop, I want to get my nails did. I don't care to get my nails did. I mean, some brothers do, that's cool, you know what I mean? But I don't care for that. I'm not knocking it, you know what I'm saying? Women are different. And we should respect that they're different. I don't want no woman that's the exact same as me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at a man, like, nah, man, I got testosterone, you don't. I mean, she do, but you have estrogen. I have a penis, you have a vagina, you see? We're gonna have differences as long as you got those values. As they say, the core values, who have shared morals and values, you're gonna have a pretty good relationship, man. A damn good one. Let's go on.
Wait.
Why are you dating a Russian man, Victoria?
Well, first of all, I'm not dating a Russian man. I'm dating a person, and we're the same when it comes to that person. Whether you're red, black, green, doesn't matter. Green.
Hulk.
Shrek.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Like when me and Fedora met, and I got to know him, I started dating him for him because I was like, oh my gosh, all of our values line up.
All right, so she said that she got to know him. Now, first, let me tack this. She said it doesn't matter, the color. Bullshit, man. That does matter. It might don't matter for us in the context she's using it, but that does matter. Brothers, who you are matters, okay? If you are, it tells you where you come from. It's a lineage. Your race matters. That's something you should be proud of, all right? If we all had the same ancestor, which scientists, I read an article that scientists says this, and even the scriptures say Adam and Eve. Okay, so I'm like, that kind of line up with the scripture. Okay, if we all have the same common ancestor, why are we so different? It's because the Most High wanted us to be different, so we should respect that. All right, we're not the same. All right, I'm not the same as a Mexican man. We don't even look alike. You understand what I'm saying? We're different races, so that's cool. We should respect that. I just want to let that be known. We should respect that. We're not all the same, brothers. That's bull. We should respect that we're different. These so-called white people should be proud to be Italian. You should be proud to be such and such. Our people, so-called black people, being at the, for this video, I just say our people are lost. Being that they're lost, that's why they tend to say things like that. And that's why they tend to lean towards things like that. It don't matter. It don't matter to them because they don't have it. We don't have it. We don't know where we come from. All right? We're lost. Just for this video right now, right? But let's go on. Oh yeah, sorry about that. And then she said she got to know him. All right? This is what I suspect of ancient times. I think the ancient men knew that no matter the man, that if the man gets this woman as a wife, chances are, and they got the same morals and values, that woman is going to fall in love with that man 9 times out of 10. I think the guys of ancient times knew that. They knew that about the woman. Notice she said she got to know him. Example. Brothers, I've had this happen to me quite a few times where girls like, well, you're not my type. I used to date tall, light-skinned guys. And never failed. All those girls who said that was going crazy for me. Stealing my shirt, sniffing my hoodie, stole my hoodie so they could sleep in it. They love my cologne. You see what I'm saying? Calling me what I met, want to do all these things for me. But I don't look nothing like what she was talking about. You see what I'm saying, brothers? So a woman gonna love a man. A woman gonna fall for a man regardless. Chances are. You understand what I'm saying? It's just how women are, man. They'll fall for a man. You could be the ugliest thing in the world. But to that woman who loves you, you're the most beautiful thing that ever walked earth. It's just the way women are, man. I think that's one of the most unique things, or one of the unique things about women. You understand? You know, it could be the man's character, how he carries himself, all these type of things that really draws that woman to that man. All right? But that's all. And I think in ancient times they knew that. That's why they, as you read some of the stuff in ancient times, the man would go to the father and in some of those cultures and just give him things as gifts, and it was ultimately up to the father to be like, you know what, to choose the man that she would go to. Like, you know what, yeah, you go to this guy. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he didn't have bad marriages back then, but I think a lot of men of those times, or ancient times, knew that chances are the woman is gonna grow to love him. Just like in Coming to America, she said, "I didn't know your father at first, but I grew to love him." You see what I'm saying? So long as you a man and you're masculine and you're handling your business, that woman's gonna fall for you. I guarantee you, sooner or later. And the more masculine man you are, the sooner she gonna fall for you. I guarantee you. Let's go on.
We are not the same person at all. Like, we literally were night and day. We don't have a lot in common, but what we want at the end of the day with family and our values and for our future line up, and that's what made me interested in Fedora. I was just like, oh my goodness. And his intelligence, the way he was so smart and handsome and had the whole package. That's what made me take Fedora. So I would just say like you said, our core values lined up. And that's why we work, and that's why we're still going strong a million years later. You know what I mean? Still corny and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I don't know, like.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
actually.
that's it.
Okay, so I guess the moral of this is that we don't really date, a race. Of course, there are some attributes, but I don't want to sound stereotypical, and that can be offensive to some people. Like, she may say, because Fedor is very, strict and direct. That can be said about the majority of Russians, but again, not all of them. And we don't want to really attribute personal values and personal traits to just the race, because I don't think that.
Yeah, it's more than that.
That's going to be. It's not going to be correct, first of all, because we can be very misled about that. But anyway, great answer to a great question, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you got some corny stuff out of this. And please, if you have some questions though, you want us to answer some deep stuff that you want us to talk about, please put them in the comments. We would love to read them and we would love to really respond. But also, have these talks with yourselves and get closer. That's about it.
Oh my god.
We're gonna see.
That was the corniest one.
Alright, that's it right there, brothers. Like she said, that was corny, but she like him. Some black women might see this guy and be like, hell nah, I won't date this dude. This dude is corny. He's this, he's a goofball. He's this, he's that. You see what I'm saying? But this so-called black woman, she's digging him. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's all, brothers. Make sure y'all morals and values line up. All right, brothers. So if it's something, one more thing and I'm done. A good moral, a good value, brothers, not only benefits you, but benefits those around you. Like I said, the greatest example is the 10 Commandments. Those are good morals and values, all right? That's good morals. Like, if you practice don't bear false witness, not only does it benefit you, it benefits those around you. You practice not stealing, not only does it benefit you, it benefits those around you. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever your values, a man should have a code. Whatever your values, make sure that woman is on board with that. Whatever it is you practice. And if she is, you're going to find yourself having a great relationship, all right? And that's it, man. I hope you brothers got some understanding. I'm out.